Greetings, educators, parents, students, and anyone within ear's reach of my voice. Welcome to Episode 8 of Season 2 of Meetings with Mugs, a podcast all about positive impacts in education. Today's episode is entitled The Choice. The message of The Choice is centered around the decisions you make in high-stress, challenging situations in the classroom. For instance, if a student curses you out, which pill are you going to take? The red pill or the blue pill? The red pill is the angry, yet natural and emotional way to react to a scenario. The blue pill is the logical choice that requires more effort and awareness of your emotions to yield the best response to a scenario. Notice I use the verbiage of reaction versus response. So which pill are you taking in high-stress, challenging situations? In many scenarios, our emotional brains take over our thought process. When our emotional brains take over, many times a storm of destruction is brewing. Do you realize when you are angry or fearful, your body goes into a state of nervousness? When we are in a state of nervousness, it becomes nearly impossible to think logically. Your breathing changes, and so does your thinking. You know the saying, you should never make a decision when you are mad? Well, it is absolutely true. Almost 100% of the time, we will say or do something absolutely uncalled for. And if you're a person who cannot easily accept the responsibility of your actions and apologize, then you better not say a word or make a decision when you are mad. Now, true story, in my experience, I have seen 3 people lose their jobs all within the same week for wrong actions taken. And that was in a teacher shortage. So let your tea steep on that one. Moving right along, if you allow yourself a moment to detach your feelings from a situation, you can ultimately take decisive actions that will prevent you from losing your job, or at the very least, avoid that difficult conversation with administration and district personnel. Truthfully speaking, it's not easy to do. The reason being is that our emotions are such a natural part of our existence that the instincts within us have a tendency to react to a challenging scenario with the same emotions we are receiving. Our nature wants us to reciprocate the energy. Law number 44 of the 48 laws of power says to disarm and infuriate with the mirror effect. Essentially, it's saying to give what you get. In most cases, on a personal level, it works. But in education, you stand the chance of losing your job. So what I'm saying is, in the face of adversity, live by the golden rule. Treat people how you want to be treated. Meet the challenge with an unshaken, peaceful, and self-composed character. Meeting the challenge with such a character requires the skill of self-awareness. Be aware of your emotions and detach yourself from the challenging behavior you are dealing with. Take a deep breath and tell yourself, this scholar's behavior is not directed at me. I'm just the person immediately in front of them, and I'm the easiest target. Now, unless you have antagonized the scholar and created that frustration, then you certainly deserve what you are getting. But remember, oftentimes the behavior is rooted from some other experience. And the behavior is a form of communication in which the student is yearning for help. So which pill are you going to take? Will it be the red pill that sends you down a rabbit hole of despair? Or will it be the blue pill that will help you avoid negative consequences, which in the end ultimately provides help to the scholar you are serving? Many of us are addicted to the red pill. And when we have an addiction, it's hard to kick. It's hard to kick without the proper therapy and rehabilitation. So if you want to swallow the blue pill, but the addiction is preventing you from doing so, Invest yourself in educational enrichment services. I'll equip you with the knowledge for success. Oh, and don't worry, for those escalated times that go beyond cursing, I have an episode for that too. Stay tuned. And now, I conclude with today's dose of positivity. In today's cup of positivity is a quote from Dalton McGuinty. There's no wrong time to make the right decision. And I add to this quote by saying, there is time to make the right decision. Take a pause, take a breath, detach, and rationalize. Don't let your emotions get in the way of reversing a negative scenario into a positive one. Don't miss your opportunity to transfer positive energy into someone else. Because remember, when we do, the world shines just a bit brighter. So until next time, parents, educators, students, and anyone within ear's reach of my voice, see you next week.